Okay na?
A very good morning, girls. Once again, I welcome to the online classes of the numerical analysis. And in this, I'm going to start the third unit here. Of course, already you know, and of course, I didn't take the classes on in a last week. I think on Saturday actually I have to post 3 videos, but I didn't. So I took the classes to the second years. So that's why I didn't. And now today I am going to post only one class, and tomorrow onwards we will go with the 3. Okay, because already I took the classes to the second years. Okay, now write down Unit 3, least squares. Unit 3, least squares. Okay, so in this least squares, actually it is nothing but curve fitting. Unit 3 name is curve fitting. So curve fitting means generally here we have to take the given data and we have to find like a straight line. So what is a straight line equation? We know that it is nothing but mx plus c, right? But here we will take it as some y is equal to a0 plus a1x. Firstly we have that the straight line, and of course we have some more lines also, like a plus b by x, so on. So first of all here we have to discuss the straight line only. Okay, this is the basic curve fit. Now first of all write down least squares curve fitting procedures. Least squares curve fitting procedures. Write down. Let the set of data points xi comma yi, where I runs from 1, 2 and up to so on n, m, and next line, and let the curve given by capital Y is equal to f of x be fitted to this data at x equal to xi. That means we have to take that x equal to x1, x2, x3, x4 and so on. Then what we get? F of x1, f of x2 and so on. Okay? xi. The given ordinate means y values, abscissa means x values. Okay, ordinate is yi, and the corresponding value on the fitting curve f of xi. Okay, next line. If small ei is the error of approximation at x equal to xi, then we have ei is equal to yi minus f of xi. So how we have to find the error? Yi minus f of xi. Right on. If we write, so what is the value of the ei ma? This one. Now write on. If we write s equal to, so here generally the value of the s is nothing but, first of all write the value s is equal to y1 minus f of x1 whole square plus y2 minus f of x2 whole square plus y3 minus f of x3 whole square plus so on, plus what will be the last value? M, ym minus f of xm whole square. So now here what is the value of the y1 minus f of x ma? E1. So E1 square plus E2 square plus E3 square plus so on, En m square. This is nothing but the value of the s. Alright. Right. Then the method of least squares consists in minimizing s. Minimizing s means reducing. How we will reduce the value of the s? By taking the differentiation. That is the sum of the squares of the errors. The sum of the squares of the errors in the following sections. We shall study the linear and non-linear least squares fitting to given data xi comma yi. Next, put a side heading, fitting a straight line. Fitting a straight line. Fitting a straight line. Right on. Let capital Y equal to a0 plus a1x be the straight line to be fitted to the given data then from, so actually here what I have s value. So here I'm writing from here this side. Okay. So now here I have s. Now I'm going to calculate. Then we have s. Dou s by here I'm taking that differentiation with respect to a0. Okay. Before going to take this value. So actually here what I have, s is nothing but y1 minus f of x1. So here I am going to take that the value of the f of x1, right on. F of x1 means we know that capital Y is equal to f of x, right? So now here what will be the f of x1? Here we will get that capital Y1. That means what is the value of the capital Y1? a0 plus a1x I said. So now here I am going to substitute those values. Now write from the above information, s is equal to y1 minus, here what is f of x? It is nothing but a0 plus a1x. Okay, so from here what will be the f of x value? Y equal to f of x, na? Now y is equal to a0. First of all, what I said? Okay, here I am taking that the function value, that is a0 plus a1 xi. Okay. So now here, otherwise here we can take it is nothing but simply in terms of the capital Y. Otherwise here what we are taking? Directly this value. This is nothing but f of x, right? You can take that f of x also. There is no problem. xi. Okay. So now here y1. What is f of x1? a0 plus a1 x1 plus y2 minus f of x2 a0 plus a1 x2 whole square plus so on. a1 xm whole square. Okay, so now here I am going to differentiate it with respect to a0. So then what we get, of course I am considering it as equal to 0. Okay, so now here, otherwise first calculate dou s by dou a0. So dou s by dou a0 means we have to differentiate it with respect to a0. So here some value whole square. So first of all 2 into y1 minus a0 plus a1 x1 whole square. Inner function is minus a0 now, so it is nothing but minus 1. Next, here also minus 2 of y2 minus a0 plus a1 x2 whole square. Whole square means of course here what we get? It is nothing but whole to the power of 2 minus 1. that is 1, right? Because here the formula is x power n d by dx. X power n is n into x power n minus 1 and inner function derivative. Now minus so on minus 2 into ym minus of a naught plus a1 xm. Now dou s by dou a naught is equal to 0. So when it is equal to 0, then what we will get, from the center value will be 0. So from this, can we take minus 2 common? Obviously we can, and we can take that directly. y1 minus a naught a1 x1 whole square. Sorry, only 1. Next here I am taking the minus 2 common. Then simply what we get, plus a naught plus a1 x2 plus so on plus ym minus a naught plus a1 xm equal to 0. Now dou s by, so again s differentiated with respect to a1. So then what we get, a1 means 2 of y1 a1 x1 whole power 1, and inner function derivative is nothing but minus x1. So minus here x1. Similarly minus 2x2 of y2 minus a naught plus a1 x2. The next plus so on, sorry, minus so on. What we get, minus 2xm. Okay? Then of y naught, sorry, ym minus a naught plus a1 xm. This is nothing but the value, and here also I am taking this as nothing but dou s by dou a1 is equal to 0. Then obviously what we get, minus 2 is again common, then x1 of y1 minus of, okay, a1 x2 is equal to 0. So this is nothing but the value. Actually from the s, I calculated dou s by dou a naught and dou s by dou a1. Now write down now. So this is the main equation 1, and after this one what we got, dou s by dou a naught. I am taking it as equation number 2 and this as 3. Okay. Now write down. By simplifying the above equations, we get right as it is, summation y is equal to m into a naught plus summation I is equal to 1 to m. Here a1 is constant outside and here xi. So this is nothing but the general, of course it is called as a normal equation of a straight line. So generally here what we get, the equation for the straight line is this one. So when I am taking x1, x2, x3, that means summation y is equal to a naught plus a1 summation x. That's it, over I. Okay? And write down. Summation xi, yi. These two equations are very, very, very important. Now a naught summation xi So from the equation 2 we will get this equation, this normal equation, and from equation to this one. So finally, what are the normal equations? Simply you can remember in a simple way. Of course over I గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలండి మీరు. సింపుల్ గా దీన్ని ఏం గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవచ్చు, summation y m a naught plus a1 summation xi. Okay? So next, of course here also yi. Next here summation xi yi equal to a naught summation xi plus a1 summation xi square. In a simple way you can remember in this way. Okay, these equations are called normal equations. These equations are called normal equations and can be solved for a0 and a1, for a0 and a1, since xi comma yi are known quantities, then a1 is equal to write as it is, ma. Whole square. This is the formula for a1. a0 equal to y bar minus ai x bar, where x bar is equal to summation of xi by number of, it is nothing but mean. So how we will calculate the mean? Simply the sum of the observations by number of observations. Next, y bar is equal to mean. Same formula. Okay. So this is nothing but a0 and a1. So idantha kuda avasram ledandi. Simply you have to remember that as equation. Next, of course, avasram ledu s kuda, but it is better to remember. Next, which formulas you have to remember? These two. Summation y is equal to m into a0 plus a1 into summation xi. Another one is summation xy is equal to a0 summation xi plus a1 summation xi square. Next, how we will calculate these constant a0 and a1? a1 is nothing but this one. For a1, m into, okay, summation xi yi minus summation x summation y by again m into summation xi square. Next summation ఇక్కడ ఉంది కదా, ఇది హోల్ స్క్వేర్. ఇవి డినామినేటర్ లో, న్యూమరేటర్ లో ఏంటి xi yi and individuals. Okay, and a0 is this one. Now write down continuation. Since dou square s by dou a0 square and dou square s by dou a1 square are both positive at the points a0 and a1. It follows that these values provide a minimum of s, and here x bar comma y bar are the means of x and y respectively. Okay. Next point, the correlation coefficient is equal to, write down the formula, under root of sy minus s by sy, where what will be the formula for sy? Sy is nothing but summation yi minus y bar whole square, where I is equal to m. And s is defined in a previous equation. So already manaki s ante telusu enti y1 minus a0 plus a1x whole square, like that we are taking na. Write down if correlation coefficient is close to 1, then the fit is considered to be good, although is not always true. Is not always true. So now here I am going to discuss one application. Just give a second. Okay, done. So simple thing. So first of all, here to solve the application related to the straight line, we have to remember the normal equations. What are the normal equations? Normal equations are simply summation yi is equal to m into a naught plus a1 into summation of xi. Okay. Next, second one is nothing but summation xi yi is equal to summation xi square minus a naught summation xi. Of course, you can take this one also here. There is no problem. A naught into summation xi plus a1 into summation xi square. So next are here constant values formulas a naught a1, and next if they are asked to find the correlation coefficient, the formula is under root of sy minus s by sy, where sy is nothing but summation of yi minus y bar whole square. So actually here we have to take all these values in one table, and after that directly take the lines, take the formulas directly. Okay. So now write down one question. Find the best values of a naught and a1 if the straight line y equal to a naught plus a1x is fitted to the data xi comma yi, and they gave the values. Write down a continuation 1 comma 0.6, this is the given data, and for this one we have to find the values of the a naught and a1. That's it. And of course after this one continuation, find also the correlation coefficient. Okay, so now listen. Simply first of all here what we have to take? We have to take the values of the x. What are x? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, next y values 0.6, 2.4, 3.5, 4.8, 5.7. Next, xy is finished. To fit a straight line, what we have to know? Summation xi, summation yi. Summation xi means all the sum of this one. Summation y means sum of these two. Okay, next, what we have to know? Xi square, this one. Xi yi, xi. This is the value manaki idi kuda undi. So xi square and xi yi. Now, x into y. X into y. So now it is 0.6. 24 into 2, 48, that is 4.8. Next, take the direct values, ma. 10.5, I have the values here, I am taking all those. 19.2, 28.5. Next, xi square, this one, that means whole square. 1, 2 square, 4, 9, 16, 25. Next value, of course, we have the all values now, so to find the values, we have all values. Next, what they asked to find the correlation. For the correlation, we have to take that yi minus y bar whole square. First of all, I am taking that yi minus y bar. Next, we will consider whole square. At a time, of course, we cannot. If you take, you can take, but we will get the confusion. So now here yi minus y bar. So y bar means first of all here we have to find x bar and y bar. So what is the sum of this one? Here you have to take the table clearly, ma. So individually మీరు table consider చేసేటప్పుడు కూడా ఇక్కడ ఇంకొకటి empty తీసుకోండి, because here we have to write the summation values. Okay. Next yi minus y bar whole square kavarna. Okay. Next. So here xi. Summation xi means the sum of all these values. 5 plus 4 9, 10, 13, 14, 15. So this is 15. Next summation yi is equal to 17.0, that is 17. Next summation xi yi is equal to only sum 0.6 plus 4.8 plus this one. So simply we will get it as nothing but 63.6. Next 25 plus 20, 45, 45 plus 1, 46, 46 plus 9, 50 and 55. Right, the answer is here 55. Summation xi square is 55. To calculate this one I have to know y bar. So x bar is nothing but summation xi by number of observations is number of observations. 15 by 5. Number of observations are 5. 1, 3, 4, 5. So it is 3. Next y bar is same thing. 17 by number of observations are 5. Now 17 by 5. 3.4. Now it is yi means 0.6 minus 3.4. So what we get here? Minus 3.4. Minus 2.8. Directly just press on square button. Then you will get the answer, that is 7.84. Okay. So like this you will get. So simply directly here you have to take the values. Now yi means 2.4 minus 3.4. 3.5 minus 3.4. 4.8 minus 3.4. 5.7 minus 3.4. So now here minus 0.4, sorry, minus 1. So it is nothing but 1 only. Next 0.1. So then what we get here? 0.01. Next 4.1. 14 square is 196. So 1.96. Next 3, 2. 23. Now 529 is this. Okay. Again here no need of to take this summation because we have to take the summation of this one. And here just add all this. 7.84 plus 1 plus 0.01 plus 1.96 plus 5.29. We have the value is 16.1. Next we have to know S. So what is S here? I said that S is nothing but yi minus a0 plus a1 xi whole square. Right? So here whole square means directly whole square. Clear? So now directly here what you have to do, ma? First of all y1. y1 means 0.6 minus a0. Actually here we have to calculate a0 and we have to calculate a1. After that we have to, right? So that's why first of all here I am going to calculate the value of the a1. Now write down. We know that, so already we calculated x bar and y bar here. Now I am calculating a1. a1 is equal to m. What is m here? 5 into summation xi yi is 63.6 minus summation xi 15 into summation yi is 17 divided by m is 5 summation xi square 55 minus summation xi whole square 15 whole square. Okay. So finally here by taking the calci 5 into 63.6, it is nothing but which is equal to 954 minus 15 into 17 255 minus 55 into 5 275 minus 225. So directly 954 minus 255 699 by it is 0 7 minus 2 5. Okay, so now divided by 550 is nothing but 13.2. So once again, 15 into 17, 255. Okay. Now 5 into 55, 275. Okay, done. So now here clearly we will get that it is nothing but 954 minus 255, 275 minus 225. Yeah, so now here simply we will get that we are getting that the value is nothing but once check it now. So here you will get that the value is 1.26, and in the next class we will continue. Here we have to calculate A naught also. What is the A naught? The formula for the A naught is nothing but y bar minus A1 x bar. Okay, so already here we have the x1 value, sorry, x bar and y bar, and substitute in this one, you will get the value of the A naught. Okay, so we will continue this application in the next class. Once again I will explain in the next class. Okay, thank you everyone.